Government in Islamic Economy. Introduction.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shazwani binti Abdullah. My metric number is AY980C34. So today I will explain introduction about issue of government in Islamic economy. Okay, in the social science, the term ruler or government refer to the legislators, administrators, and arbitrators in the administrative bureaucracy that control a country at a particular time, as well as to the system used to operate it. Okay, and then definition of economy from Al-Muqaddimah in Ibn Khaldun work in the study of history has been devoted to the economic problem, which have been regarded as an important part of sociology. Then, define of Islamic economy is as a study of human falah that has been achieved by organizing the earth's resources on the basis of cooperation and participation. So, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Adna Binti Hassan. My metric number A1980X4X. Okay, now I will continue the introduction. Moral and institutional reform based on the traditional Islamic source are offered in Islamic economy, and these changes are intended to change the existing economic system. So, I will share the type component of Islamic economy. First is to grant individuals a certain amount of economic independence within the limitation of Islamic spiritual and moral ideals. Next, social justice is an important aspect of Islamic economy. Last but not least, the main task of the government in Islam is to action as the caliph of good onward by managing all economic affairs in this country. In addition, the application of Sharia rules and law to prevent injustice in the acquisition and disposal of resources material to provide satisfaction to human beings. That's all from me. Thank you.
Function and role of government in Islamic economy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Hazwani binti Abdul Wahab. My metric number is A19803132.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Salma Husna binti Ahmad Mahizan and my matrix number is A19A0820.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Afika Atira binti Nazir. My metric number A19A0490.
There are several functions of government in Islamic economies. The government is a key party in maintaining socio-economic stability and reducing socio-economic injustice. Socio-economy is the relationship between social life and economic activities. In achieving economic equilibrium, economic activity and current market price stability must be equal between supply and demand. In addition, in creating socio-economic justice, the government must emphasize the aspects that are prohibited in Islam. For example, the ban of the concentration of fair asset on a certain group and conduct the distribution of income based on Sharia, such as zakat, alms, and so on. This will improve justice and the standard of living of the people in the country.
So, for the next function of government in Islamic economies is the supervising and monitoring the economic process. As we know, the involvement of government in Islamic economics is very essential, since we know that the government is ownership of Islamic banks. And if needed, the government they will step in to fill the gap between production and distribution. And moreover, the private sector's initiative is aimed at providing basic requirements to all members of the Muslim community, as well as the government guiding individuals in their endeavors to improve their economic security and well-being. And the government would assist the mobilization of resources and deployment of those savings to strategic initiatives with long-term economic advantages. And the government, they have sufficient information and initiative to ensure that socially acceptable investments are made. As a result, as we know that the government is ownership of Islamic banks, supports economies in overcoming private capital market failures, maximizing all externalities and investing in crucial sectors. Thank you.
Function of government in Islamic economy. Number 3 is protect the moral framework set out in the Sharia for economic activities. The government must to protect the moral framework set out in the Sharia for economic activities and preach to the people about prescribing good things and prevent bad things. Islamic economy is forbidden to do economic activities that include elements such as gambling, trade in artificial product, financial asset or non-existent asset. Therefore, it is highly encouraged that the government care and insist on the matter, as the government is the main pillar in the country that can help spread this goodness. And it is also clear that this matter will keep us from bad things like trade and so on.
Issues involved.
Hi, my name is Ainur Inshira binti Ainur Jamar Rahman. My metric number is A19A0031. So today I would like to talk about the issues involved for our topic, which is government in Islamic economics. The issue is Islamic merit goods. We should to promote the merit goods than demerit goods such as drug, alcohol and others. It is because demerit goods is prohibiting in Islamic economics that follows the rules of Sharia. I hope that when the percentage of demerit goods drop out, it will be the opportunity to the merit goods become popular in our society. So Islamic economics will be known around the world with the merit goods that's suitable and good for all people.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Afiaf Nabil Zakara and my metric number is A19A0321. So my topic is about the government in Islamic economy. So my part is issue invoice. So we continue the next slide. So the main issue is Islamic management and administration in development. The economy is advising Islamic financial and banking institution for development economy. The Malaysia government has a long-term objective by creating Islamic banking system which is equivalent to the conventional banking system that is through hard work from Bank Negara Malaysia. It can be achieved when each bank in Malaysia have enough member. All its service and product are based on the banking system and need to create an interbank market in which it operate in accordance with the principle and guideline of Sharia. For example, in 1994, Bank Negara Malaysia has launched the scheme Perbankan Tanpa Faedah, which is financial institution that have be encouraged to offer service based on Sharia principle, as well as the Islamic interbank money market has also been implemented. Okay, that's
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Umairah Binti Shamsul. My number metric A19A11431. So today I will present about issues involved. Okay, let's start. Okay, the issue that I mentioned in this article, which is the efficiency of the Wakaf function in institution of higher education. So Wakaf has existed as one of the most prominent Islamic financial organization from the beginning of Islam. So Wakaf is an institution that inhibits the Ummah's economic and the growth. So essentially Wakaf refers not to be only of worship of Allah, but also to a broad and excessive meaning for as a catalyst for the progress of all Muslims. So as a result, Wakaf institution in Malaysia don't appear to be working properly. So owing to many limits and issues, so there is as well as a lack of society knowledge of Wakaf and its administration. So the Malaysian government has to overcome these restrictions. So raise the people knowledge of wakaf and build a new idea to ensure that Malaysian wakaf institution.
Hi and Assalamualaikum Madam Farahia. My name is Siti Nur Fatihah binti Muhammad Zraidi. My metric number is A19A0865. So the topic that I'm going to talk today is about the issue that have involved in government of Islamic economy. So without further ado, let's continue to the next slide. Okay, we're back. As you can see in the slide, there are two types of issue that I have captured in this topic. The first one is about the extent of state initiative in economic development and the power prerogative. So as we all know, that Islam has its own objective regarding the distribution of wealth in society. But the question is, does Islam really upon market forces and the entrepreneurial sense of justice and consideration? The second issue is about the prohibition of interest and gambling and certain positive conditions imposed by Islam on all financing transactions. The reason is why Islam prohibition of gambling, riba, interest. This is because in Islam, business is considered a very noble activity. It is an act of worship and also the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So all of this just to ensure the welfare of human being is guaranteed and protected. Islam has banned several things in business activities such as riba, gambling, interest, just to ensure the welfare of human beings. So that's all from me.
Conclusion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arina Agenia binti Antoni Daniel. My matrix number is A19A0062. So today I'm gonna explain about the conclusion of the government in Islamic economy. In a nutshell, the government must be involved in developing policies and strategies to improve people's well-being such as fiscal and monetary policies. For example, the government can provide training or loans to Malaysian small businesses and make significant investment to improve people's well-being, such as developing a housing program for low-income families. As we know, some Malaysians are less capable or poor, so they want to start building a better life for themselves. When people live in comfortable condition, the country's growth will be influenced by the advancement of people's life. Other than that, the role of the rulers is critical in the development of the Islamic economy because they will have a role to play in performing their duties as well as possible, as that is what the trust is based on. A responsible leader must perform his duties with care and without the intent of gaining personal gain. The government must prioritize religious value and be willing to accept openly from scholars in administrative affairs to achieve a developed Islamic economic country, while the government must ensure that the government and the people share a common bond of value. As a result, being a leader is not a task that should be taken lightly because they will be held accountable before God for the members in their care. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kasina Midro Mahisham and my matric number is A19A0799. So, I will carry on another point for the conclusion of the topic government in Islamic economy. Another point for the conclusion is government in a country should empowering to control Islamic economy strictly so that it will not mix with something forbidden by Islam. And lastly, government have to maintain stability in Islamic economy from many aspects such as law, education, health and so on. So, the Islamic economy in a country will continue to be strong and advanced. Last but not least, all these points should be taken into consideration by the government so that the Islamic economy can be further strengthened on the international stage. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.